I think I'm live. Once again, I can't see the live chat. I probably have to let it. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Here we go. Good morning, Root TV. There we go. Live check 1, 2. Hey, all. We got this going. Woo! Finally made this happen. So what's up, everybody? I'll wait for some more people to join. Check out this sucker. Woo! The first big harmonizer made. How's everybody doing out there? Yeah, I got it. La Vera Lucchini. Look at the coil. Look at this AccuVac, baby. It's big as my head. Wow, walking his dog right now. Nice. Also, everybody, I have brand new technology I'm about to unleash on you. That's for my website. It'll be added on you guys today. I even got miniature harmonizers with the infinity for keychains. Look at this. For pendants. This is really amazing. So you can wear a harmonizer right with you with the infinity symbol linked to it. Amazing. I also got the other infinity symbols like these. And the first person who donates today in the chat or at my PayPal will receive a present. Definitely having a little present sent to somebody today. And most likely it'll be a frequency crystal or an AccuVac. So depending on the donation, somebody will receive either a crystal or an AccuVac tensor tool today. Yeah, what's up, Emily? What's up, Root? La Vera Lucchini, Lyric, I am Root. Everybody out there, thank you for joining me. Yeah, finally, I was just showing everybody the massive harmonizer right here. And you put the huge AccuVac inside. Boom, boom. These are point to the south end of the AccuVac while you're driving at the it'll keep you on the right path. It can even help with some people hang them near their cars, near their motors, near a whole bunch of different things. You could put them anywhere to enhance or take out the pain and enhance positivity. You know, these are the AccuVacs. This is an older one that I have, but this is just my personal one. But if you ever want to clean them, you can either use vinegar or what vinegar doesn't really last as long, the cleansing. What actually does work better is tomato juice and water. So that mixture keeps them cleaner longer. I would say a mixture of the tomato juice and tomato sauce and water. Vinegar works as well. Sometimes vinegar and salt and water mixed. This harmonizer was made, you know, specifically for my crystal skull. So let's test it out for everybody. There we go. Now that's intense. So I got all sizes. I got even, the sizes that are like this. Right now it says harmonizers are out of stock on my website because we sold out. I just freshly made new ones. We got a new batch. We got sizes like this. These are the normal sizes that most people get. And now we even got smaller sizes for keychain, for pendants and keychains, and even to take with you, like portable ones like this. So this is amazing. Harmonizers are a whole new section of tensor tools separately. I mean, they have agricultural benefits. They can help harmonize from a long distance, both agricultural, physical, spiritual, negative energy, and it's really intense. So yes, Lindsay, yes. I also have somebody that helps me with some of them as well. So, but yeah, these are the mystical spiral tensor tools. I have talked to other people that make tensor tools as well. Like you have Brian Besco from Twisted Sage. He had offered me like a year or two ago if I wanted like bulk, stuff but I didn't want to sell Twisted Sage items. I wanted to sell the mystical spiral items, stuff that is by me or influenced by me and my version. So that's the reason why it took a little bit of while for me to be able to get everything together and figure everything out. But now, yeah, we have the custom made, the mystical spiral tensor tools, and I'm very proud of it. And it's taken a while to get the website and everything going and have a whole different wide variety of items. But now we have a whole wide variety of harmonizers as well as regular tensor tools. What's up, Davy Jones? What's up, Lindsay? So thank you, everybody, for joining us. We're going to do where people can ask questions in the live chat, and we're going to even do readings for people who want to donate in the live chat as well. And if people want to support me in the live chat, we could do readings on people's birthdays and questions they want to ask me as well. Yeah, so we're also going to do a live stream tonight, later on tonight, with the tensor tools and the live chat again as well. So if anybody's in the chat room, even if you can't donate at the time, let me know. We'll go through it, and we'll do some cold readings on some people as well. So yeah, if you guys never heard of tensor tools or a guy named Slim Sperling, he was sort of like revolutionized and refound this technology and brought it to light in the 90s. But there's been many people over time that has been working with this sort of technology, with harmonic resonance, sound healing, and some of my new findings at megalithic sites, and some of the telepathic visits that I've gotten and received over time has told me all about harmonic resonance and sound healing, and how it's a part that's missing from our balance as a species to bring us to a higher level of consciousness again, and to emerge to our spiritual evolution and put us back on the right track. A wave of consciousness can literally come over humanity through using these technologies. Let me read in the chat room. Well, Lindsay, we could look in that for real quick for you too. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. Well, that's something I battled with before in my life, and it took many years to overcome when I was younger, Lindsay. So, you know, it's a spiritual thing that's going to as well, and there's a lot of secrecy laying over you, and a lot of fighting laying over you as well. So, this is something that you have to battle with it as long. This is sort of your obstacles that you're. Let me see. Tetrahedrons. What's your birth date? I don't know if it's frozen, but I stopped getting. Well, Emily looks like she's got the present. Uh-oh. Emily won. So, okay, Lindsay. So, yeah, Lindsay, as your birthday, we could do Yex, and I guess Bujo, Juno, Buyo Junior. Is that how to say it? Buyo Junior, Buyo Junior, Buyo Junior. Yeah, I understand how spiritual battles can drive you nuts, and that's part of your ego and your psychic accumulation that can split your mind. You're gonna get a beautiful present, Emily. So you have your choice of a tensor tool or crystal. If you want a tensor ring or an AccuVac or a crystal. Oh, thank you, Sherry. So Buyo Juno's July 31st. That's anybody who's born almost on the cusp of something. Even the 29th is a really hard birthday as well. 29s are really hectic. But for the Buyo Junior, I don't know your birth name or anything, but just the feeling from your birthday and just looking at your name right here and just for what's coming from me, I do sense like the age of 22 coming to me. Sort of like there was a change at 22 that made you really started to become more orderly, and it's going to start a 30-year training process for you. And then at 52 years old, you're going to go through another big change. Um, uh, so you got to be really careful how to balance your time and energy during that process. It's going to be like a real trial period for you. I also sense a very strong love, dangerous love type energy associated with like January 26th or 27th or around that period of time. January 26th, that date is coming to me. So there's some sort of love, dangerous love energy, either with a family or with someone else associated with January 26th. Um, I what's also coming to me for the July 31st birthday is like I'm picking up like I don't know if it's sort of like a pattern or a certain mannerism that comes over all the time, but there's some sort of like extreme sensitivity that has to do with like your mannerisms, like really angry mannerisms that come out. That's what I sense, like some angry mannerisms. uh I would have to sit more and do more on it. But hey, Emma. So Emily's birthday is July 3rd. She's in July as well. So there's a lot of July birthdays. I'm a July 12th. Um, so I'm a Cancer as well. So I definitely identify with July and July energy. I don't know how. Yeah, crab people. So with July 3rd too, July 3rd is a very powerful, being a 3 birthday as well, right? So with Emily, the 1 in the 9, 19 age, I really felt like you had like a shyness about you for that until then, and really conscious of security, you know, and something happened at 19 that changed that, and most likely from there, it's almost like a Saturn's return when you first change spiritually. It's like a 30-year process, so it's usually coincides. Sometimes you feel something different, but another big change will be 49 years old. Um, you're you're probably going to become more set and more practical. Hey, Pavel, Simba, what's up? Let's see too what comes up with just a regular current reading for you, Emily, too, as well. But Lindsay, there's there's so much that has to do with like being in I'm sorry you're going through the opiate problem. I understand it on many levels, and I lost a lot of friends, as well as I could have lost myself. So it's not just mental, it's physical. So of course the physical can get over with in a while, but it's something that spiritually, uh it's gonna be it's wrapped up and entwined. So it's something that you have to just make a decision to, maybe I don't know what kind of opiates, if you're using like street heroin or anything like that, but certain programs you can go on to help you at least stop going and buying street drugs and doing that at first. But I changed my life when I did it in ayahuasca. But never do ayahuasca if you're going through withdrawals, or if you have heroin or any type of opiate substitute in your system. I would never do ayahuasca or anything like that. You'd have to get all that out of you, you know. So with Emily, I also felt like you shouldn't, like, right now, don't be afraid to like take creative risks and like think outside the box on certain things. I feel like this is a good time for creation for you right now. Uh yeah. So let me see what else. Thank you, Pavel. Pavel, the first one to do. Well, we had Emily donate at PayPal. I haven't gone and seen it yet, but of course, I take her on her word. So Pavel, 4.99. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate it. What's your birthday? You want a cold reading? So let me write a little bit of sage and cleanse it because I already did. Let me get a little sage. So anybody who donates today will receive some sort of present. So I have a lot of little keychain amulets, like Eye of Ra amulets, Tree of Life keychain, little keychain things for your keychains or things for pendants. So no matter what, if someone donates today, they will receive some little present. Of course, you got to email me your address. You can find my email at themysticalspiral.com. I'm just unwrapping a little bit of sage here. Shout out to Larry for sending me the sage too. I don't know if Larry's there right now, but nothing better than getting a present of sage from somebody, right? Where's the seashell? Tibetan bowl, baby. Alrighty. Yeah, Lindsay, I don't want to talk too much about opiate addiction or anything on here, and I'm not a drug counselor or anything like that. I probably could have been one, being I went through it myself, and I'm pretty good with reading people and everything, but heroin is most in people that are on heroin or some sort of opiate are highly intelligent, and they're meant to be a spiritual warrior in life. And it's sort of like, I don't want to say that you were meant to be it or go through it, but it sort of was like time coded in your mission here. And I do feel that you were a higher being that chose to come here, and because you sort of was out of touch with what it feels like to have pain and to have certain problems, certain choice problems and certain things. So I really felt like you chose to be here to go through that and to experience that and to overcome that, and to feel the way others interact with you because of your problem and the whole thing that goes along with it. I felt that it's part of your war, and it's connected to unlocking your true harmonic energy and your true light energy and your true mission here. If you don't overcome it, you won't find your true spiritual mission in life. And it will be, it's for you to sort of be, it's anchored to your development and your mission here currently in this incarnation, for sure. There's no doubt in my mind about that. And I feel that it was sort of chosen by you in a way, so it's not something that you should wear as a badge or be ashamed of, or anything like that, but it's something that you need to fight and overcome as quick as possible before it's too late, especially nowadays. I don't know if you're using street heroin or anything like that, but of course, there's fentanyl cutting all that now, and people are just dying. So I lost more than a few friends that way. More than a few friends. I had a group of like 10 or 12 friends that I grew up with, that we used to go clubbing together. We would go shows together. we would do everything together, even get high together. And there's only like 2 or 3 of us that are still alive out of about 12 of us. And these weren't kids that were just uh, drug buddies of mine, because a lot of those guys you can't consider friends, or girls you can't consider them friends, because they would rob you just a sense as get high with you, right? They screw you over. But these guys were kids that I grew up with, played little league with, slept over their houses. And then later on in life, we ended up progressing from like pot and acid to cocaine and things, and heroin and other things, So it was like kids that I loved. They were like brothers. They weren't just guys I met out in the street. They were guys that I like was on their little league teams and played soccer with. And before we knew what drugs were, our parents all knew each other, and kids I grew up with and cared about. And some of them died right in front of me. Some of them, I wasn't there when it happened, or somebody else was there, or whatever. But it's a shame, because then the parents, they blame the friends. I had a couple of close friends that were like brothers to me that I wasn't even allowed to. Me and my friends weren't even allowed to go to their funeral, because the parents didn't want to see any of their friends, not the ones that were quote unquote the drug ones. They wanted only the good ones there. And there was the mother. She was spitting at certain friends that were coming to pay their respects. So that's a hard thing to deal with. Hold on, let me get a lighter for the sage before I do any more birthdays. Damn, I don't have a lighter. Gotta have one in the book bag. Gotta have one in the book bag. Of course not. Woo! All right, I got one. Yeah, we are all connected anyway. Yeah, I mean, here we go. Cool. Now we got some sage lit. I'm gonna open the window a little bit. But yeah, we're gonna do a chat this evening as well. All right, so who do we have? We had Pavel, right? Pavel was the last person we ended up with, and I've been learning a lot more the last few days, the last few weeks, and I've been having a lot of telepathic information come to me through my dreams and dream visions. And you guys, I don't know if you guys would understand what, for me, what a psychic dream is when you're receiving information, sort of like a glimpse into a new world that's coming, even an ecstatic vision. A lot of, if you look into Catholic saints and people that are, that talk about people that had prophetic dreams, even that were Catholic saints, they talk about ecstatic or ecstasy visions, and where you're experienced this almost like a Kundalini sort of experience, almost like an orgasmic experience while you're getting a vision. And while this is happening, you're looking into a window of a future new world. You're getting an event of a premonition, or you're peeking into the window of a timeline, a future possible timeline, and you're getting this reason. You're getting a glimpse into this window for a certain reason, and it's up to you to carry it out the right way. And a psychic dream, you'll know it's a psychic dream if it just wakes you up out of that dream. Like you wake up with that and retain that information, and you're like you're in the middle of it, and while like it's sort of like you wake up from it, and it's like you were literally the most real thing you can ever experience, and you wake up not knowing whether you were really there or what was going on, almost like you could smell it on you. So that's what a psychic dream is. And a psychic dream gives you an event that in the future you see it come to fruition almost exactly to the minute detail that you saw it in. Like and it's like certain dreams are so vague that you can't really put, but these dreams, down to the very minute detail, you remember, and you remember like a minute or two of it right before you woke up. So let me see if Pavel, there he is. Pavel's, oh wow, he's a 22 birthday, geez. And then we have Joe Rebolts. Oh, that might be Jewish, right? You might have some mysticism in your background as well, buddy. Yeah. So we have Pavel here. Pavel is a longtime listener and supporter of Exploring the Ka and of the Mystical Spiral, and he's been pretty much around since for the last few years for my videos. And September 22nd, September 23rd is like on a cusp. First of all, like you're like what is that, the Virgo Libra cusp. So people that are on the cusp experience it's like turmoil. It's like a hard it's almost like you're on the fence, you know what I mean? So what's very, very interesting is I usually experience, Pavel, a surge, a change physically and spiritually that happens at certain ages. Now, what's very interesting with you is that the very first year of your life, you were, you had this energy about you, and you probably were very outgoing and a very sociable child, and you came in needing a harmonious surrounding, needing like a harmonic balance. And all the way up until you reach 30 years old, you're gonna go through a period where like your relationships are gonna be the most important part of your life. And then after 30 years old, you're gonna have this turning point that becomes where you're going to be able to be more emotionally stable for yourself, and you're more control, and there's less fear involved, because I felt like starting at the first year of your life, you had this spiritual rope that was tightening around you. And sometimes I see a binding or like a clamp. Yours was like almost like a rope, that the more fear that you got, the tighter the rope got. The more you needed, a connection with other people to be whole, the more the rope got quicker. And then 30 years old, another change, and it's a turning point. You start to become more emotionally self-reliant on yourself, and it's probably going to be right again at the beginning of your 60s. And at the beginning of your 60s, you're going to probably go through your like a real laid back, philosophical, adventurous sort of like traveling now. Some people want to travel when they're younger. You're going to want to do it when you're older, and you're going to really be wanting to go foreign places and things like that. I also sense a very strong, powerful love battle relationship, like a fatal attraction energy with the March 18th sort of day, March 18th, March 19th. Those days are very strong, powerful love, dangerous love type energy. So it's most likely with a family member or something like that I feel that with. There's a lot in there. try to go in order with people. Wow. So he's born. He's born at the end of February as well. Your son is 328. Is that how many? Do you have two sons, or you messed up the first time I wrote 228? Yeah, my parents were born in 1943. My dad's still alive, but not my mom. My mom died in 2011. So Pavel, you have two sons or one son? So your son is born March 28th? Yeah, March 28th. That's interesting. Yeah, I feel like he's going to be really really willful, determined kid up until like he's 22 years old. 22, 23 years old, he's going to go into a change, and he's going to want more material stuff now. He's going to want financial stability. So that's definitely, but he definitely has natural luck about him, you know. He's going to be able to get shit without really even trying. You know, I could feel it. And most likely this is going to be his greatest obstacle to overcome. Is things are going to come too easy for him. And yeah, things are going to come very easy for him, and that's going to be his biggest setback. That's what I feel. He's going to be very strong-willed, very independent, but it's going to be his biggest obstacle to overcome. He's going to be really cerebral, and yeah, and he's got a lot of negative connections with a lot of possible negative connections out there as well. Like a March 31st, he's got a March 31st person laying around there, and an April 29th person, I feel, that are laying around there that are sort of like dangerous love vibes for him. Yeah, well, you're a good dad. I could tell you're a good person just by how all the times through the YouTube. Well, yeah. So the way it was working, it was if somebody donated, I was gonna do their reading for them, or if you know, and also send them a little gift in the mail. But most people aren't donating, so either way, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do these twice a week, but today we're gonna try to do two of them, one today and one later on tonight. Yeah, February 20, the 29th birthdays are usually the most difficult, though. Who else did we have here? So after Johnny Raymond, is that? Oh, wait, I think that might be the guy I just did a reading on. Johnny Alvarado, I'm not sure. Johnny, is that for you from yesterday that I did a reading on in the chat room? Because we're going to do follow-up. And everybody let you know that I do readings on my website. And yes, people donate for the reading, to book the hour or the half hour or whatever that we do the reading. But any further, whatever I discover during that reading, any further work I do with you is free of charge. Like I might do a healing session with you later on, or a clearing. So those things are clear. So it's part of the 200, it's $100 donation for a half hour, 250 for an hour. But that 250 for an hour also counts for future contact, you know? So I don't charge for any healing or clearing that I have to do on somebody, or that I might do privately for somebody after the reading. But of course, the energy of booking the time, uh, and doing the reading and everything, and it's dangerous to be. You pick up things from other people. It could possibly happen. All this, so that of course we have to charge for. I did it for free for many years, and thank you, Sherry. So Johnny, what's up? So we're definitely going to be working together more in the future, Johnny. So I won't do the reading on here for you, but I will look and see if anything came different. There was one up here from 12. Was it 12:16 or 12:31? Or I forget what it was over here. Let me see. Oh, so there's a few of them. There's 12 December's 12:16 and 12:31. So the 12:16 is that Sagittarius. Who's that? Peace of mind. Peace of mind has been around a little bit too. So peace of mind, I do feel that at 6 years old there was a big change for you. Some sort of event, some sort of energy came into your life that made you have a need to be more goal oriented for some reason. And that's a young age for that to happen. And from there until like 35 years old, you're going to be achieving goals, like constantly achieving goals. And then 36 years old, I think there's a big change, in independence kind of change that comes over you. It's most likely, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if it has to do with a love energy, if it's a June 14th that's coming to me. June 14th birthday of somebody that's coming to me, that there's some sort of love conflict energy. You have a very penetrating intelligence as well. I could feel that you're a good communicator too, and you enjoy like just learning. I could feel that. Let's see what comes up with cards too. What comes up with you? I'm interested in seeing what comes up. Yeah, Sue, I said usually people with on 29th birthdays, they have very chaotic energies happen, So, shit, I almost dropped the sage. So, I feel like a shadow type of energy as well, like that's coming over the peace of mind. I'm not sure of your real name or anything like that, but I do sense like what we would call in Italian the umbra. The umbra is sort of like a shadow side of yourself, and that it's stopping you from finding a balance in things. And sometimes certain things that happen to you in life, certain people in your life leave a very long, dark shadow imprint on your future happiness, if you want to say like that. And that's sort of like a certain that I sense, and it's like it's time for you to just like shine that vibrational light out of you to get rid of that shadow darkness that's following you. So it's I feel it's most likely energy that was imprinted on you that's keeping you away from that from like your future future happiness, from future joy, if that feels right or not. You know, and that's from my homemade Strega cards, my homemade little ancient Italian mysticism cards. And I know some people in Christianity, they think it's not healthy to do a reading on people. Well, guess what? Right in Christians, Catholics, they all had saints and other people who were able to read the hearts and minds of man. Many people out there. So this is a gift and a curse in many ways. And if you're not using it to help people find their way in life, then it's going to eat you up. So we also had a December 31st birthday in there, right? And we'll get to Sue B3. There was a December 31st as well. Where's the person's name? Sherry, I'll get to you too, I think, right? Sherry, 1210? Yeah, I think 1210 was after the 1231, right? Yeah. So the 1231 is Queenie Christ I Widner. Are you still with us, Queenie? Otherwise, we're going to move on. What's up, Indigo? I wonder if Queenie's still here. Queenie, let us know in the chat room. Sherry, thoughts and perception. You got to get to you. Yeah, we'll get to thoughts and perception as well. Indigo. Don't be afraid to donate, everybody. What's up, Indigo? So I don't think Queenie's still here. Was her name Queenie? I don't know if her name was Queenie or not, but I thought I saw a 1231 in there for somebody named Queenie. Okay, Queenie, so 21 years old, change. Definitely I feel the you can either donate right here in live chat, or you can donate on my PayPal, thoughts and perception. So I also have gifts I'm giving out today too. So I got 2 gifts I want to give out today. So already Emily has gotten one of them. So the next person who donates on my PayPal will get the second one. So it's very special today. So Queenie and somebody else is 1231, right? Oh, thank you, Indigo. What's up? So yeah, so the age of 20, I feel like you know something was well, you had a lot of structure going on until around 20 years old, and then 21 years old there was a change, and you know, there was it was like that family tradition was gone now. And I feel like that you had a lot of tradition, family tradition, a lot of stuff going on that was more practical. And then at 21 years old, there was a change, you know, and you got way more independent, and like a lot of new opportunities came. So there's going to be another 30 year vibe from there. So 51 years old, you're going to go through another big change. There's also a strong sense of July 1st, with you having some sort of you know, like love, dangerous love vibe with somebody in your either family or relationship. The July 1st is coming to me, that birthday. My PayPal link is right on themysticalspiral.com. You can find that right here on YouTube, right in the description. It's moontribe712 at Hotmail for PayPal. You know, that they're just being the December 31st birthday is it's a there's a certain star that's located in the bow of the, I don't know if you know what the bow of the Archer. Uh, it's the constellation of the Archer. It's the star's name, I think, is like called it's almost like feces. It's facies or something. Facies, and it has to do with people that are born between December 29th through the 31st. And it's a bright open star cluster, like a nebula, that's located